Those of us that are out here talking about it, we just we do it. And when you go down the racetrack for the first time, you're going to want to go faster. I guarantee it. But it's an awful lot of fun to get out there, especially when you can do it on a racetrack like this. You can't take your buddies down to Coors Field and throw the softball around. You can't go down and kick a ball around at the home of the Broncos, but you can bring your car out here to an NHRA national event track and run down exactly the same racetrack that Tim Wilkerson and Robert Hight are about to attack. You probably will not go as fast as they do. The Levi, Ray and Shaw, Mustang in the left side for Tim Wilkerson and Robert Hight for the Auto Club of Southern California. Power Solar NKC's Chevrolet. When the cool part of the racetrack is approaching 130 degrees, it really changes the aspect. I'm very curious. Since we were just on a racetrack pretty close to this hot, we were racing on some nice warm conditions out in Norwalk, Ohio, and Summit Motorsports Park. The difference, of course, being the power level. It's a whole lot easier to make power when you're talking about altitude in Norwalk than it is when you're talking about 5,800 feet above sea level and well over 9,000 feet of density altitude up here. As a matter of fact, let me check my latest update. 9,448 feet of density altitude. It's 91.8 degrees out there. Water grains up again, 49.5. But everybody's got to deal with the same air. It's going to be a matter of who can deal with it best. Richard Hartman out in front of that LRS Ford over in the left side. Jimmy Prock out in front of the AAA Chevrolet on the right. Final little twist of the adjustment screw, and let's see if we can get a little momentum going here. Come on, let's send cars down the racetrack. Two after two after two. Both of them get a little wacky down there. Tim goes bowling. Robert wins. 425, 260 miles an hour for Robert Hight. That's a win. Tim Wilkerson goes 4.408, and you saw him doink the two blocks down there at the finish line. That would have been a disqualification. It will be a penalty, and Robert Hight won the race anyway. Let's go down to Jason.
And I'm down here with Jimmy Prock, who's just talking to Chris Cunningham about what happened on that run with Robert Hight. And this is really difficult situation for you guys to be running in.
Yeah, it looked like we made it, well onto the thing. Maybe right before half track it come loose. It's just a little too hot out there. Take some power out of it and carry on.
Take another look on the NHRA.TV replay from the far end of the racetrack. Both of them solid off the starting line. Both of them with a good move to 330 feet. Right in there. They both start spinning. You see the cylinders go out when they start spinning. Tim is way off the gas, and as a matter of fact, it looked like it was just the header pipe that doinked the blocks. The car did not cross the center line, but the header hit both the 934 and the 1,000-foot blocks. Now, by rule, if you cross the line, that's a penalty, or if you touch the wall or touch a block, that's a penalty. Even though the car did not go across the line, the header hit the block, that will be a penalty for Tim Wilkerson's team.